Hello everybody, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today I'm gonna pick the 5 best albums by the Smiths. And I hear some people saying, 5 best albums, these guys only made 4 studio albums. That is true, and that makes the situation with the Smiths so interesting. These studio albums do not contain, or at least not the original versions, they do not contain the full body of work. The Smiths is one of those rare bands that had a lot of releases, single releases, live releases even, or BBC sessions that were released outside of these 4 studio albums. As a matter of fact, I think some of their most important releases were made outside of that, or some of their most interesting releases. So I'm looking at the 5 best records, the 5 best vinyl pieces, and not necessarily the 5 best studio albums, because there are compilations in this situation which just contain something that is irreplaceable or have some of their best songs. First time situations, you know, these are compilations in which some of the best songs are released for the first time. So officially compilation, but this is a band for which the relevance of their discography grows way beyond just the 4 initial studio albums. Well, let's kick this list off. I'm gonna kick it off with their first album, The Smiths, their self-titled album, The Smiths. And this is the beautiful one. This is the one that started it all. First of all, let's start with the cover art. Morrissey designed these covers himself, and this is a picture of Joe D'Alessandro, the actor who played in a lot of the Andy Warhol films. And this is actually a cropped situation of a still from the film Flash from 1968, which is interesting because this is not the only album sleeve that features Joe D'Alessandro, because there is this album Sticky Fingers, you know, the pants. That's not the pants of Mick Jagger. Well, you get the picture. Beautiful album, by the way. Beautiful album. Loads of beautiful songs. This is the first UK pressing. I found it last year in Vauxhall. The Vauxhall was an area where Morrissey used to cruise a lot. Hand in Glove. You've Got Everything Now. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. What Difference Does It Make? So many great songs, and they sound very, very fresh here. I mean, there's just about just a couple of years between this one and their final album, and although all the albums are really Smiths albums, their sound changed, and here they are, so young and fresh and interesting. Love this record. Number 5, The Smiths, The Smiths. And number 4, Hatfull of Hollow. And would one consider this a compilation? Yes, officially it is. But it's also featured in 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die, just as their debut album. This one is very interesting because it comes from different places. Where The Smiths is a genuine and proper studio album, this one has a lot of the John Peel sessions on there. And songs like This Charming Man were not initially featured on the original album. So this has songs that were not released at the time. So this is the first time some songs are released, and some of the recordings, because, for example, the BBC or the John Peel sessions, and a lot of it is on here, they sound so incredible. I mean, it's tough to get across why something like a John Peel session would be as relevant as to the top 5, but if you put it on, you can hear in the quality, in the energy, in the fierceness of the band, in Morrissey, who is getting out there, but there is also this beautiful shyness in his voice and in the way he approaches it. It's beautiful. I mean, it's a different attitude than later on, which I also love. I mean, I also love. But there is something young, something shy, but also provocative in here. And boy, so many great songs, so many unique great songs on this album. This is really one of the necessities for any Smiths fan. On number 4, Hatfull of Hollow, This Charming Man. On number 3, this is the first Smiths album I actually bought, Meat is Murder. God, this is good. I mean, wow, is this band on fire over here. The cover art features, I believe this was actually a photograph which was in 1970 used for a movie poster. Very impressive cover art. I just also love the album covers by the Smiths. So many great songs. I mean, that joke isn't funny anymore. I really love that one. So many great titles as well. I mean, Morrissey sure knows how to write a good lyric, but he also knows how to write a great title. And I'm very much impressed by the balance between Johnny Marr's guitar. I mean, there is a melodic attitude in Johnny Marr's guitar that seems to sometimes go away from the melody of Morrissey, but both are finding their own ways around the melody and the rhythm as well, because they have very interesting and off timings, which you will not find in any other band. And you might think, is there enough focus for this beautiful, gorgeous lyrics? Yeah, there is, because Morrissey just walks his own path among the music, and Johnny Marr walks his own path among them, and they come across from time to time. They complement each other. It's this remarkable, unique combination, which makes this one of the most unique and greatest bands of all time. And for me, the highlight of this album is the song "Meat is Murder." It's this beautiful power ballad epic, and well, it sure gets its message across. On number 3, "Meat is Murder." Number 2, some people might think I'm crazy, but the world won't listen. This is officially a compilation album. Why put it on the number 2 spot? And why not something like A Strange Ways, Here We Come, which is also a very good album? Why not even put Rank on the number 2 spot, a beautiful live album? Well, they both deserve to be in the list, but there was no place. And this is one of the underestimated, rare, beautiful gems. Why? Again, some of the songs here are featured on other albums. Most likely some were featured on The Queen is Dead. But a lot of these are either unique songs which have not been released by this time, were just released on a single, on an A-side or a B-side, or are remixes. And this one contains so much of the essence of what the Smiths for me is about. First of all, this album starts off with Panic. Panic was not released on any album. So this is the first time we hear the song Panic on a record. And I think Panic is one of their best songs. It has this beautiful kickoff. I love the lyrics. Burn down the DJ, burn down the disco, hang the bloody DJ, because the music that they constantly play means nothing to me or my life. Hang the wretched DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ. And it are these lyrics, man. It are these lyrics. I just love these lyrics. Later on we have a song like Asleep. Also, there was a B-side originally, first time released on this album. So this is a unique record in your collection. It's not like this is anything for the collectors or greatest hits. No, this is a record with a unique soul, with unique songs, beautiful versions of some songs you might know. The Boy with a Thorn in His Side, beautiful. Shoplifters of the World Unite. Big Mouth Strikes Again, which is also on another album, London-esque. This is a gorgeous record. If you find it, buy it, because it's among the best. Beautiful. Number 1 spot, you might have guessed it. Here we have it. The beautiful one. The Queen is Dead. And this is an original first UK pressing, which sounds gorgeous. Now, this is not only the best album by the Smiths in my opinion, this is one of the best albums of the 80s, and I'd like to even stretch that this is one of the best albums ever. This has not a single bad song on here. When you put this on, this album demands the same focus and the same love and the same attention that something like Sgt. Pepper's does, or Night of the Opera does for me, or Dark Side of the Moon does. It kicks in with The Queen is Dead. I mean, one of their most powerful, strong songs. Frankly, Mr. Shankly, I Know It's Over. I Know It's Over is... I might even think the best Smith song ever. Beautiful, gorgeous ballad, beautiful lyrics. There is so much, it's such a rough song in the sense of the lyrics are so harsh, and it's not cynical, it's just biting. It's scraping out the last pieces of one's soul, but completely sincere. Never had no one ever. Ah, that's just after that engraving. I know it's over. Never had no one ever. I mean, the sentimentality of it is just gorgeous. Some people say that Morrissey's lyrics are like moaning, and I think they might be right. But if you can write down moaning the way Morrissey does, you're a unique lyrical talent. As a matter of fact, this might be the first time in musical history, and the last time, that moaning has been made into an art form, just like Bob Dylan made protest into an art form. Cemetery Gates, beautiful song. Big Mouth Strikes Again. Oh, I've been dancing to that one a lot. The Boy with the Thorn in His Side. Vicar in a Tutu. Beautiful. There is a light that never goes out, and some girls are bigger than others. Beautiful. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous album. If you have not heard this, try it out. It's unique, it's beautiful, it's a masterpiece. Now, those are my 5 favorite Smiths albums. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in another video.